Have you ever been in a situation where you really, really wanted to communicate better with someone, but didn't know how? Well, I'm pretty sure some of us here had those kinds of moments, whether it's with our beloved ones or strangers that we have met for the first time. Having a good communication skill helps us to convey the intended message in a right and wonderful manner. Communication is the key to achieve the best relationship goals. It's a skill that we all need to have, and it's very crucial. So, if having a good communication skill is crucial, how can we develop this skill? How can we communicate better? I'm glad you asked it that. I'm going to give you 3 important tips that's going to help you to communicate better. The first tip from the list would be to pay attention to what the person that we're communicating with is saying. This is important because when we hear people talk, when we communicate, there will be emotions, feelings, and the mood that's going to be conveyed with the words. So understanding this would help us to respond better and to communicate better. The second tip would be to think before we speak. This is very important because I know that we always think before we speak, but we sometimes fail to do that. And when we do that, it's very hard because our words have the power to build and crush a person. So it's very important to choose the words that we are gonna say and to think before we speak. And there is a saying that I really, really like, and it says, think once before you act and twice before you speak. So it's very important that we think twice before we speak. And the third tip would be to be open-minded and to be patient. This is very important because we have different opinions, beliefs, and perspectives, and what we understood easily might be hard to be understood or comprehended by other people. It would be hard. It might be hard. So understanding that would help us to understand people. To be open-minded would help us to accept other people's beliefs. And even if we don't accept them, it would help us to acknowledge and to be open-minded, to be patient about it, and that's going to help us a lot. So by knowing these 3 important tips, which are to pay attention, to think before we speak, and by being open-minded, we can communicate better. Thank you.